999 ASMR Tarot unboxing live stream with your host, Random Guy. I'm just some random guy on the internet doing stuff on live YouTube. So we're just gonna start here and get some sensations about the box. Good sounds going on. It's a big, heavy package. Weighs a lot. Look, you can hear it shake. This is Christmas in August. It's a Tuesday after 1:30 a.m. Pacific time. The box feels good. It is retail therapy today. Very therapeutic. Therapeutic to buy things from Amazon and unbox them. Nice sounds. Box sounds. Drumming. Am I putting you to sleep, peoples? Are you getting sleepy? Sleepy. It is late and dark out. I'm getting sleepy. No sleep for you. Well, maybe I can entertain you by tapping here. Just some tapping. My fingers are getting tired. I'm a little loud. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on tapping for a few more minutes. I'm just gonna rub this. I'm gonna rub the package. It's just, yeah, Spider-Man. Oh, I got this other spider ring. See? Oh, these are rings I got off of a cake. Cake rings are the best, you know. They're free. You buy a birthday cake, maybe a half-price one at Safeway, and it's got a bunch of rings on it. How many fingers are you holding up? cake rings, yes. Cake rings. You lick the frosting off of them, you clean them up, and now you got rings. Rings to wear on Halloween or on YouTube. I have, how many cake rings? I have 4 cake rings, actually. I have one more. This is the other cake ring I have right here. It's a really nice one. It's just a half butterfly fluttering around. Yes, it is. It is a low budget ASMR. Sorry about the microphone. If I plug it in, you'll get some other microphone noises. My balls. Did you want to look at my ball? This is a nice ball. Look, I see an arrow. An arrow pointing at the sky. At the sky. A ball. Kids' rings. Well, you know what? Kids' rings don't irritate my skin. But they're flashy with lots of color. But let's just kind of move on here. It's pointing at you, yeah. Well, let's just see what's in this box. How many fingers are you holding up? Maybe you like rocks instead. This is a rock I painted the other day. I paint other things too. Maybe you like to go down by the water. But well, that's not what you're here for. I'm just opening up the box. All right, thank you, Star Links. We're just gonna open up the box and see what's in here. Yeah. Have some nice sounds. And so, how about this painting? Okay, I'll hurry up. That's the Aquarian Tarot. This is another tarot, but I'm going to look at specifically at this one today. And then these are a bunch of microphone covers so you don't hear the wind when you're outside. So I love these Low Scarbale mini decks. It's the boxes that I like. I like boxes. Boxes have nice sounds. Nice box sounds. Mushrooms. You mean like the white ones that you get in the grocery store? Yeah, like, or the ones you pick out in the woods or something. Plastic has a nice sound to it. All right, that's enough plastic sounds. Let's just listen to the box. It's the Universal Celtic Tarot. It's been around for a long time. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I don't use substances other than caffeine and sugar. And so it has these, the low Scarborough boxes are really nice. Nice textures. But you know, late at night, you don't really need drugs. Or you don't need drugs when you are wielding a paintbrush, because painting pictures can alter your state of consciousness. And so can repetitious sounds. Repetitious sounds can also alter your state of consciousness and feeling things, feeling textures, seeing textures, and pictures can too. No, sir, I cannot predict your future, because your future is in flux. It is, every moment is a different decision, and different decisions could mean a different future. So I really can't predict your future. And why would you want to know your future anyway? You know, I'm not that kind of a musician. This is in a bunch of different languages, and the print is really tiny. And so let's go on. Yes, you know, I think, what is it, from, something, The Fate That You Make, from Terminator? Terminator, yeah, that's it. Skynet, yeah. Make cars disappear. How was the fall? I don't see here. Some nice cards. This is their advertising card that there is in every deck. So, fall's coming really soon. And God is with you too. God is with all of us, you know. But it, for the God is with you guy, here is Mary, the mother of Jesus, with the baby Jesus, and the other Jesus. We need a reset on earth. Maybe that reset happens all the time. Maybe the reset is something that you need to work towards. You know what I'm saying? Is because all of our hands are God's hands. And so if you want a better world, we have to make a better world by making different decisions and living in a different energy. That's how a better world is made, and that is how our reset is made. But let's just go and look through these cards. Okay. You don't need to believe, but you can just take a look at this really cool art. This is my first time seeing these things. You know, you have your own truth that was written on your heart, and that's what you need to believe. And that truth will guide you through your life. It doesn't this truth is not about any particular religion or religious path. It's just something that is there because we are all children of the universe. The universe is energy, and we are energy. Yes, it could be it. Tarot was originally a card game that rich people in the 1400s and 1500s played. Factory reset, yeah, yeah. I feel that way too. But like I said, it's the reset is all in our hands. You know, no one can reset the earth other than us. And you know how hard it would be to stop burning petroleum. Because I think about, you know, the lack of insects. Just looking at this art. It's just really eerie out this summer. This is a really, it's cool art. So this is what we're doing. We're just looking at the art. We're looking at the art. Oh yeah, you know what? I am going to be. This is my first draft. I'm going to be making a my own collage tarot deck on this channel over the next year or so, and so that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. But this is the art of this Universal Celtic Tarot mini deck by Los Garbeo. I wear the rings because I have gypsy in my ancestry. I only wear the rings when I do tarot flip-throughs. And that's it. Otherwise, I never wear rings. This is really cool. I'll admit that. The colors and everything. And I'm not going to really talk about the meanings. I'm just going to display the art of this. The other two decks that I pulled out of that bag, I'm going to do long play videos on. And I'm not going to show them out here live. Later today, I'm going to do some paper mache and a painting. Probably 2 more lives today. Welcome, Ashlyn. Knight of Wands. This is like a really nice fairy tale. Now, as to the question earlier, is this a card game? The standard playing cards came out of a game called Tarashi. Tarashi in Italian, and it has, where each suit has 14 cards, but some of the cards were collapsed, and so the poker deck that, or if you use for playing blackjack or poker or bridge or hearts, well, that deck of cards came right out of tarot. And it's got a dog there, a little wolf. I like these fairy tale images. 7 of Wands. I thank everybody for coming into the chat here and saying a few words. asking questions and just lurking and watching. For reconciliation, judgment. Judgment is the best card for reconciliation, but it's a rebirth, and the the uh, the dead popping out of the graves in jubilation and jubilee. That is so in one sense, tarot in um, in the past was used as a spiritual tool. Well, you do know that tarot came right out of Christianity, and it came right out of Jewish mysticism, which and what is magic, but pagan, a pagan religious path. I think you could probably. There is a tarot card game that you could. I don't really know the rules, but you could play it. And most likely, let's go through the cards. I know what deck they would. I know what deck they would use. Um, they're the original oldest tarot deck is the Solabusca, and it was created in the 1400s. And the images on the cards. Now, I'm sure that when the images on the cards display the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, but mainly the saga of Julius Caesar and how Rome became a authoritarian place, a dictatorship, and how it ceased to be a republic, and it became ruled by a god king. And the fall of Rome, the election of Julius Caesar was the fall of Rome. Then after his assassination, they were never able to recover what they once had. And so the first tarot is about that adventure, that thing that happened in history. And the images on that tarot are all about that. But this one is the Celtic tarot, and it is new. I mean, there are hundreds of tarot decks out there. It just depends on which ones resonate. Which ones do you like? What images do you like? I like brightly colors. This has got a lot of nice bright colors. They're dark colors, and they're earthy cream colors too. I should probably look up the rules for the tarot as a card game and see if that's even possible to. You probably need more than one person to play, and if you like the video thus far, please feel free to push the like button and the subscribe button. I do a variety of content on this show, and so forth. I do not do, at this time, I do not do readings. I may do readings in the future, but my main focus of this channel is like visual textures and visual visual things. And experiences, visual, audio experiences, art, and this is about that as well, the tarot art. Seven of Cups. It's got a nice dragon in there. You know what? I keep my tarot decks in a box because I'm not that superstitious about things. Though I do have my own personal deck is I keep it in my bed. I keep it in my bedstand. I am actually as a Christian. I don't do any rituals, or I'm not I'm a Christian, Catholic Christian, an esoteric Christian, and a Christian Universalist. And so my philosophies, I tend to not do. I love icons, for instance. I love icons. I love my rosary. I love my rosary. And I like this stuff. This glass ball is really pretty. I like this thing too. I'm kind of attracted to pretty colors and things like that. And so for your reconciliation, this is also a good concept for reconciliation, because if it's all about partnership and getting together and so forth. But if you practice tarot and you keep your cards under your pillow, you're welcome to do that. It's whatever practice is makes you feel comfortable. Well, that's actually a pretty good Ace of Cups. That's interesting. I wonder how many of those stones there are. Well, yeah. Judgment. So this is the card that it's one of them. It's about it means rebirth, but reconciliation and renewal. Those are all similar concepts. And so yeah, this would be to study the meanings of this card going back into time. And so, like, for instance, I like this one. I like the Sun card, and I like this big buck deer that's staring out at you. The Moon. I also like the Moon card. This is an interesting Moon card too. My favorite Moon card is in the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, don't worry about that. I am Sophie, I'm a little on the childlike side because I have and so, but I'm also a performer, and so the rings is all part of it's a because of as being a performer, I did a lot of spoken word poetry performing in the past. I did a lot of theater and things like that. And thank you for your support and subscribing. I really appreciate that. And yeah. But most of my live streams I do, Sophie, are mostly painting and paper mache video, mask making, and so forth. When I finish going through this, I will show you one of the last masks that I made. Hangman. I painted a hangman a few months ago too, and so justice. And you know, justice can also be about that reconciliation as well. But I really think that the judgment card is more about that. Spin the wheel of fortune. It's not necessarily a good card to get that one. The Hermit. Now this is me. This is me. This is my life as a it's kind of a free thinker, and my Christianity is very more new agey. But yeah, but I started practicing doing tarot when I found out that my great-grandmother was a tarot reader, and she was born in 1890 in Sweden. And so that's when I started learning the tarot, the Hierophant. And my birth cards are the Emperor and the Death card. I didn't even go look at to see what the Death card looked like, but that was yeah, there's I was gonna, I was gonna go through that on a live stream about birth cards and how it's your date of birth and adding those numbers up, and you get 2 tarot cards right out of the major arcana and the Magician and so forth. And there we go. And so, like I said, I got these other 2 decks here, and I'm gonna do long play videos on them. I don't know when I'm going to have them released out, probably. But you know what? I will draw a card for you, Sophie, from my tiny tarot, and we'll see what kind of energy there is here. And so for you, it's this Ace of Cups. And so this is like energy is of inspiration, of emotional energy is flowing into you. Yeah, I like the tiny cards. This is like my favorite tiny deck. My other one I like is the Radiant one, because it's got super bright colors, and I just love super bright colors, and I'm very attracted to super bright colors, like in this painting that I did several years ago, and it's uses fluorescent colors and things like that. And so I'm going to show you that mask. So this here is a mask I did a couple weeks ago. And this is one I did a few years ago. This one was my impression of 2020. You remember in 2020 when the world exploded in chaos and there were like massive demonstrations all across the United States that had its genesis with when that one cop leaned on the neck of that I can't, what was his name? What was that guy's name? I forgot his name, but he killed that guy. He was this George Floyd, George Floyd, and so my impression of that whole 2020, I painted on this mask here, and that was how all of that struck me. Yeah, so this is 2020 for me. This mask here is I painted in honor of two of my cousins who were killed. They got run over by a car like 3 weeks ago, and I painted and they left people orphaned, and so it's kind of like a warrior's mask. But that's the story on that one. And so I do a lot of paintings, a lot of art, and so I like to paint in bright colors, like this. These are beautiful colors, and so that's kind of, I do a lot of painting videos, but I don't know that there really are how-to videos, but they're just experiences, and that's kind of how it's the painting experience or painting meditation or something that you could use as a sleep aid later, and anyways, that's all I got for tonight. And for those who like and have liked the video and everything, thank you very much for your support, and thank you for tuning in to me tonight. And I pray that for whatever troubles that you have, you will find balance and renewed hope in your life. So take care. Sophie, thank you very much, and have a good night. Bye-bye.